There's one question I get asked by friends and family after building these AI agents and being deeply immersed in AI prompting for the last 2 years. It is, how do you even prompt, or how do you approach prompting? So one thing to know about LLMs is it's collecting the collective knowledge of every single human that's ever kind of lived and written something down. That's what they're trained on. So a good thought practice is to imagine that you're in front of a crowd of every single human that's ever lived, and you're trying to figure out what human in that crowd is best for the specific task that you want to complete. So what you're doing at the start of a prompt is telling the LLM what role or what person in this crowd that you want it to play. For example, you're a marketer in the e-commerce space specifically for sporting goods. So that might be one person out of a crowd of 100,000 that is their specific expertise. And you're picking them out and telling them this is the task that you are going to complete. Now you've got the best person out of that 100,000 crowd to do your task. Now you're going to be very, very specific in the instructions that you're giving it. You want to go into the exact format that you want these ads to be created in. You want the exact length, the style. If you want to actually provide an example of an ad that you've previously written that you want this style to be replicated in future ads, include it in your prompt. Be very, very specific and treat the LLM at this stage as if it was a coworker. And this is worth repeating. So treating it like a coworker means how many times have you given a task to a coworker and you thought the instructions were very, very clear, and what you had in your mind for the output and what you received were two completely different things. So really including a gold standard example of previous work and the style that you want it in for the AI to replicate is a really smart idea. It's what we do with humans, and this is how you should manage your AI agents as well within your prompting. It really is surprising just those two thought practices. So imagining you're in front of a crowd, picking the best person out and clearly defining their role and the task, and then treating it like your employee and giving it really good instructions and a gold standard example gets you in prompting. Don't think of it like it's a very technical thing. It's really not. It's all just language. Clearly define your prompt in clear structures, so spaces between the role and the task and the example, and that really will get you 80% there. Have a play around with workflows and get used to using it every single day.